Once upon an opulently casual evening, 4 gentlemen lavished themselves with friendly conversation, talking of better times, reminiscing of past events, quarrels, pleasures, honors, and experiences. Seemingly like any other lot of friendly fellows, I must however discuss the dissimilarity, for these men were no ordinary group of bosom buddies, for these men were to be kings of industry, masters of film, culminators of canvas, and producers of prostitution. How will these men accomplish their aspirations, you ask? Oh, my dear friends, words are not enough. Let me show rather than tell.
As we know, in order to change the forward movement of any object, exterior force must be implemented. According to Isaac Newton's first law of perpetual motion, after the bullet exits the barrel of a gun, it will essentially follow a straight line, therefore implying the impossibility that one could curve a bullet in mid-thrust.
Yes, but it did have some pretty hot sex scenes.
I concur.
Speaking of sexy time, I totally had sex with my girlfriend last night. I boiled that egg. Hard.
After Jordan spoke his good news, Nathaniel said in retort,
No, get this. The other day I was driving to the store with my girlfriend, and she totally started just sipping on my sensual, sexy secretion. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, and because I quit so hard, I crashed my car into a house.
No, my friends. Why I have you all beat. For last night I was practicing my Bodokan technique atop the docks of Dufterdil. Those overlooking the river of Rampaberry. I was seized by a female of Filipino descent. To which I was then sedated. When I awoke, I was in a very dark room and chained to a bed. And whilst being whipped, I was commanded to yell out her stepfather's name. David! Unfortunately, at the very end, I had to succumb to her oily nunchucks that were placed inside my anal cavity.
I say, what a dreadful happenstance. However did you make your getaway?
Well, you see, I don't quite remember. I recall it had something to do with a car crashing through the house. Yes, when I came to, I was in a daze, and what I do remember best is that I was then late for my prostate removal.
It was at that instant when Miguel doffed his cap and said,
One warm and humid evening, I called upon my finest hoe. I took her by the palm and led her inside. As I kissed her hand, then I proceeded to peck up her scabby arm. I peeled her blouse off like an onion as she took my pants off like a plantain. Whilst unlacing her blouse, she grabbed my right gold as I lay my hands on her lower loin. Then she tethered her tonsils around my penis.
That was beautiful.
Then a man came through the door, half undressed and tainted in oriental attire, only to say,
Hey guys, sex parties at the Nelsons.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, green estate in the land of the free, Raised in the woods so's he knew every tree. Killed him a bar when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.